What's up, guys? I just want to wish everybody a happy holidays. I'm making this quick video because God spoke to me today. And I've heard this message before, but it was a great reminder. And God spoke to me today through my biological father, my dad. I have him saved under Pops. And one thing about me is that I'm extremely blessed to grow with both parents and that they actually stayed together, because a lot of my close friends, most of my best friends and people that I consider my brothers, weren't so fortunate to experience that. And I see how it could affect the child growing up because it's very easy for us to blame ourselves for the separation of our parents or because one or the other wasn't in our lives. And also I am privileged, and I say this like very from the heart, to have close friends who are adopted and they didn't even know their own parents. And I've learned a lot about how to love myself, how to love the world, how to just see myself for who I am and for the best version of myself through my friends who are adopted. So shout out to you guys. I'm not going to mention any names because you know who you are. So anywho, God spoke to me through my dad today. This month of December is the busiest time of the year, I would like to say, because this is a time that, because it's such a short month, the first 3 weeks of the year, we get to just work because most people take it off. I usually don't take off this week because I love what I do. And this week, if anything, is going to set the way I start on January 1st. And it doesn't even matter because I've already been in this mindset of like, gotta keep going to reach my goals, right? Carpe Diem, seize the day, make it happen, pay it forward. So what happened was I was burnt out because I took a 7-day certification program to start off the month for neuro-linguistic programming, and I took 7 days off from work to dedicate it to that because I knew that this certification and this neuro-linguistic programming science that I would apply to my life coaching business was going to take me to the next level. Little did I know that it was going to take me to the next level, and I'm very grateful that I did. However, I took 7 days off from work, which were very critical, and I've been playing catch up and work, that I've been ignoring a lot of phone calls, a lot of text messages, just to focus on catching up with my fitness and also with work. And I spoke to my dad on Thursday, which was about, like 3 or 4 days ago at night, because I had missed most of his calls the previous week, and he always calls me every single week. And that's one of the things that I appreciate about my father is that he always calls in just to check up. However, last Thursday was a quick call, and he's called me the past few days, right? And I just didn't pick up because I was either in calls or text message, whatever, excuses, right? So he calls me today while I'm on a phone call with one of my clients, and I tell the client, you know what, I got to hang up because this is my dad, and I felt bad that I hadn't picked up the phone. So I pick up, and he asked me like, hey, what's going on, in Spanish, right? And I tell him, sorry, I just been busy, I've been caught up. I finally took 2 days off to rest because I needed it for my mental health. I felt like I was burning out, and I was just like overwhelmed. So I took 2 days off, and now I'm doing good. And he says, yeah, but you could at least answer your phone and just like just to talk to me and say what's up. And I told him, because my dad is old school, he still has a flip phone, right? And he doesn't like touchscreen or anything. I don't know if you guys could relate, like by having somebody who doesn't like, still they don't like touchscreen, they still have a flip phone. And I told him, and I'll say it in Spanish, desafortunadamente que no tengas texto para poder mandarte un texto, which translates to, it's unfortunate that you don't have a phone that receives text messages, or that he does receive text messages, but he rarely responds to them, right? And it's unfortunate that you can't like receive or like texting. And he says, yo no necesito que me mandes un pinche texto, solo quiero escucharte, which translated is, I don't fucking need a text message, I just need to hear you, right? And that just spoke to me on the spot, because it's like, on a human being level, on the first level, right, is like, wow, I already know this. And anybody that knows my dad knows that he's a great man. And I'm thankful that I'm the oldest, because I was always with my dad growing up. And That's where I get my ability to express myself, and that's where I learn my social skills as a person. A lot of you guys may look at me and you guys could easily mistake my people skills for being an extrovert, when in reality I'm an introvert. And a lot of people close to me could testify, because they rarely see me, because I need to recharge. I like to be by myself in my own room. I rarely come out. When I do is to go out dancing just so I could have some fun, because all I do is focus on my goals and work. So I'm just like an introvert. But over the last 15 years, I would say I've been just having sales job after sales job, after leadership position, after leadership position, after leadership position. And what I've learned is how to deal with people, and how to influence people, and how to care from my heart for others and help them break through, and that's something that fulfills me. But what also really fulfills me is me taking care of my energy and just isolating myself and just being with myself. So as much as you might see me on social media being with people, I guarantee you I spend almost as much time by myself, with myself. And back to that conversation, I'm blessed to have a father that always checks up on me. We don't see eye to eye in the sense of, I'm all about entrepreneurship. I'm all about generational wealth. And this is why I'm into what I'm doing, because I want to leave a legacy 3 generations down. Because as a Latino, right, growing up, I didn't grow up with wealth. So the best thing is for me to go to school, get a career, get a job, and that security. However, living in California, there's only so much that we could do. So the best thing for me is that I see is, I believe in real estate and I believe in life coaching. In real estate, I believe in it because it's the best way to create income, and the more properties you buy, then the better off you could be, and you could leave something for your kids. And through life coaching, it's more on the relational level, where I could make an impact and I could care for you and help people break through like I have. But it truly fulfills me. So one is more transactional and the other one's more relational. And yes, this one requires relationship, but I can only care for you so much on this one before you're telling me hey, I think you're crossing the line. I just want you to help me buy a home or sell a home or refinance. And over here, I could help you break through any conversation that you may be having, or any disbelief or disempowering belief that you could have, right? I could help you. So the way God spoke to me on that was simple. How often do I speak to God? And honestly, in the past 3 weeks, I haven't really spoken to God, because I just been working, going to sleep, not even working out, working, and then just managing through. And I've been feeling overwhelmed. And it's because I want to do things on my end, because I'm putting so much effort into making things happen, that I haven't even taken my Sabbath, which is a day to rest and just honor God and also be with myself. Every day I read the Bible, but that's not enough. I haven't taken a day off for my own health. So God spoke to me today the same way that my dad told me, I don't need you to text me. I don't need to see a text. I just need to hear you. Same thing with God. I felt God tell me, hey, I already see you. I already know you. But when are you going to talk to me? I'm here for you. Listen. I'm here to listen. You could always count on me. The same way I could always count on my dad, I could always count on my Father, which is God, And not a lot of people could relate, because, a lot of people could relate, I'm not here to talk about religion, but I am here to talk about relationship, because what separates me from anybody out there is that you could count on me for 4 things. You could count on me to be a man. Sometimes you need a man's perspective, right? Or man's insight, and you just want something straight up and real. You could count on me. And a lot of people, including a lot of women, mostly women, call me just on advice as far as hey, what does it mean when a guy does this or says this, etc., etc. And I don't even speak to them for a whole year, but they know that when they need an answer, they could count on me for the truth, or for an honest perspective. So you count on me to be a man. Another one, you could count me for coaching. And that one, it's not advice, it's not therapy, it's not I'm better than you, you're better than me, my life is better than yours, your life is better than me. No, it's just I have tools to help people break through. The other one is as a friend, and a lot of people that know me, they know that they got a friend in me, and I do my best to go that extra mile for people. And what I've learned is, hey, I can't help everybody, so the best thing that I can do is through prayer, which leads me to the fourth thing that you guys could count on me, and that's to be a Christian man. Guys, at the end of the day, I will not shy away from my faith. I owe everything that I have right now to God. I'm healed. I'm happy. I have a peace of mind that I cannot talk about. I cannot explain. Inside, I'm just fulfilled because there's this void as human beings, like it or not, that we have, that nothing in this world, materialistic or relationship, is going to fill, that God is the only one that could fill. You know, it's this void, and that's a relationship with God. And what makes a relationship sink or go like bad is relationship. The ship sinks when you stop relating. So I invite people watching this video, if you haven't had that relationship with God, to open up. If you actually do believe in God like I did, but you don't have that relationship, start today, start now. It's not as hard as it seems, you know. You just got to put it all on the table and just say, God, I'm sorry, and do your best. You know, we have this idea, and I had this idea where I had to be perfect, you know, as a Christian man. No, it's the opposite. Yeah, you put your effort into progressing. This is how I'm 19 months sober, and other things that I'll talk about later. But the whole point of being a man of faith is this, that when you fall, God has already suffered for your sins. It's okay. Get back up. Don't believe the enemy's lies that all this. And the enemy will have you believe that you're isolated, that no one loves you, no one cares for you, which is absolutely false. There's a lot of people out there that care for you. It's just that no one really expresses themselves until needed. And a lot of people don't come to God until shit hits the fence. And by that is like, hey, somebody's almost dying. Somebody is highly ill. Hey, I lost my job and all this stuff. And it's like, you want to reach out to God when things are going bad. But what about when things are going good? Right now, it's the time for the holidays. We have a lot of things to be grateful for. Since the age of 10, I made a decision that I was always going to see the best in things and in the world and in people. And I've stuck with that it's become a lifestyle. I could only see the best in others, you know. And I also made a promise that every day was going to be Thanksgiving. Enough with is like, Thanksgiving is only once a year. Every day is Thanksgiving. And if you know me, and if you ever ask yourself, how is this guy so high off life, high off energy, or so positive? It's because every day I'm grateful. And the number one thing that I am extremely grateful is to wake up another day, because it's a God-given gift, you know. And I know, and I truly feel it in my heart, that God has blessed me with my talents to be relatable and be influential, to bring people to him, you know. And with that being said, I'm so grateful to have a dad, to have a mom, to have a family, to have friends, for everybody that's come into my life, you know. And God speaks to me every single day. And for that, I'm grateful. And I just want to say thank you, God. I'm looking forward to 2020 and everybody that I'm going to connect with, because I'm bringing it, baby. I'm bringing it this time like never before, because I'm healed. I have a strong relationship with God. I'm happy. I'm blessed. I'm young. I have such a bright future ahead of me, and I hope I get to live another decade, at least minimum another decade, because this decade went by like this. And I'm glad that to start off the decade, I started off prioritizing myself, you know. And it's been a journey, and I've been laying it layer by layer, brick by brick, and I'm just seeing the compound effect. And every day I'm just like, wow, I'm just getting started. Wow. You know, so the only time I really look back in my journey is just to look back to see how far I've come, and to just be grateful to God, like, wow, everything was possible because of him. And it's in the back of my business card, which is in the back of my phone, and that's, let me pull it out for you real quick, right there. This business card is everything, right? Here you have a young, handsome guy with a nice haircut right now. I'm letting it grow, but look, you'll see it right there. Philippians 4:13, which means I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And what that means to me is that even when I have it all, I could do it all. Even when I have nothing, I could do it all. Even when I'm at the lowest, I could do it all. Even when I'm at the highest, I could still do it all. And that's because I'm empowered by my God, by my Creator. You know, so shout out to everybody who believes in God. Shout out to everybody who's not like doesn't shy away from putting their faith out there. My goal in 2020 is to bring more people to God just by being myself and through prayer. So if you need prayer, you need positive energy, or you need a possible breakthrough in your life, message me. I'm here for you. I'm bringing it because I love you guys, but most importantly, I love myself. All right, take care.